am making a chocolate bark. Okay, this was one of my videos that went viral. So, making a different variation this time. All right, so we got dark chocolate here. White chocolate, my favorite. I absolutely love white chocolate. And semi-sweet or milk, whatever you have. Here we go. I don't know what's gonna happen. This looks delicious. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it bake, and then we'll come back and let it crack, I guess. Do I want the white in the middle? Or do I want the white here? I don't know. Which do I want? Let's do it that way. All right, I've got my melted candy bars here. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. I love it. Kind of get some sort of a swirl in here. I like swirls. Give me a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe if you like swirls too. Okay.
This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off now.
There we go. Just kind of all over the place. Okay, now, first thing I'm going to put on is some sprinkles. The world needs more sprinkles, people. So I think I'll do my almonds next. Then they have chocolate covered candies at Walmart in the party section. So I got me a package of red, green, and white individually. Okay. And then I got these marshmallows. Just because I thought that would be fun to have the white as an addition. And then I'm going to go in, pat it all in. Okay, now we're gonna let this set up and then we will crack it. Oh, that looks good. Yum. Oh, I like it. I like it, I like it. All right, I got my bark here. Let me see if it will release from the tray. Oh, can I get it all in one hunk? Probably not. Nope, not all in one hunk. Oh well, that's fine. Oh look, oh look, oh look. Whoa, oh I did almost. Okay, that is pretty darn tootin' cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. It turned out really good. Okay, so there's the back. Oops, now it's broken. Okay, so I'm going to break it into pieces. Just like so. Oh wow, that looks really cool. I love it. I love it, I love it. All right, so I got my ginger snap cookies here, and then I have my leftover white chocolate. I don't know, this may be too much still, but that's okay. I'll just use it for something else. I'm gonna pour it. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay, and so I'm gonna spread it. Well, I didn't quite use all of it, but that's okay. So then I'm going to add some Heath pieces. And some little gingerbread dudes, just because they're cute. And then I was gonna add some caramel, not caramel bits. Should I do that? Yeah, maybe I will. I'll just throw a few in there. Now we're gonna set this in the freezer and let it set up. Okay, we have our gingerbread almond bark. Now let's see if it'll come up in one piece. I don't know if it will, it's all loose. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. There's the back. Hey, I'm liking this. I'm liking this, I'm liking this. So here we go. Woo! Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I love all the natural looking browns in this one. I'm gonna try a little piece here. Oh, okay, that is delicious. I love that. 10 out of 10. We're making party mints, also known as York Peppermint Patties. I am making bonbons. I'm gonna make seven different flavors. Now, I am doubling the recipe because I'm making 7 flavors. And so, okay. And I'm gonna add just a titch more because frankly, I just didn't want to put this back for a half a cup of powdered sugar. So I am going to add just a titch more milk. Then we need butter that is melted. Got my melted butter right there. I said I'm just gonna add more milk. I meant butter. I don't know what I was saying, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this together and then we are going to divide it up and add our colorings and our flavorings, okay? Now this calls for egg white, and so what I would do is just add a little bit of extra butter. The egg white just helps it to set up more firm, but you don't need it. Okay, now, because I added the little bit of extra powdered sugar, I'm just gonna put a little bit more butter in. All right, let's see how we did. Now, you can use a regular mixer, or you can also hand stir this if you want. Now, of course, Mom never used gloves, but I do because I got my fancy fingernails on. I don't want them to get all gooey. So now what I'm gonna do is just bring this together and let it come together in a nice ball. Now, if it doesn't start coming together, Then I'm just getting the rest of the stuff that's stuck on the bottom first. Now, if it doesn't come together, then I'm just gonna add a little bit more butter, okay? That's why it's called buttercream. Buttercream chocolates is another name. We call them party mints, York Peppermint Patties. All right, that is not enough. So I'm gonna add the rest of my butter. So what I did was 5½ cups of powdered sugar and then 1/2 cup, 1 stick of butter. That's what I've done so far. Now, the reason why I'm adjusting Mom's original recipe, well, actually, this isn't Mom's recipe, this is my grandma's recipe. Why I'm adjusting grandma's recipe is because I'm just making more. All right, I'm adding in another tablespoon of butter just to get this to come together. Okay, so see how it's still a little bit crumbly? I'm gonna go ahead and divide this into the 7 bowls first because our liquid flavoring is going to add a little more liquid. So now, for the first one, we have peppermint. So I'm adding my flavoring and to get it all mixed together. And then, see how it starts coming together? That's exactly what you want. Oh, that is like perfection. Absolute perfection. Okay, then you want to kind of knead so that all the powdered sugar is all mixed in with liquid really well, and you got no lumps. You don't have any lumps at all. Okay, now, I mean, this couldn't be more perfect. This is exactly the consistency you want right there. So right now what I'm doing is I am just getting it, what do you call it? All the powdered, I could feel just a titch of lumps here and there of powdered sugar. So it's not even really that big of a deal probably. But I'm just getting those little ones out. Now, if you're making peppermint patties, what you want to do is take your balls and flatten them. There you go, just like that. And you're going to freeze that if you're making peppermint patties. Okay. And you're just going to go. And there's your peppermint patties. All right, then to dip your peppermints, just dip them in your chocolate and put them on your thing. Now, you can use a toothpick and go like that. That works really good. That's how Mom did it. Grandma did it. Now, shake it off and let it drip, and then we're going to let these harden. Okay, our homemade York Peppermint Patties.
I love these.
You always love them.
I do.
I already gave it the secret away because I know you love them.
Man, I used to eat so many of these.
I know. They were so good, weren't they?
They were. Mm-hmm.
Well, they still are.
They still are, but I try to eat fewer of them now.
Yeah. For these Nutella truffles, you're going to take your Oreos and you're going to put them in a food processor with your 5 tablespoons of Nutella. Measuring out with the tablespoon is kind of wonky. It's technically 1/4 cup with 1 tablespoon added. So if you want to do it that way, you can. And I had extra large tablespoons, so this one's not going to be quite full. Clean as you go, guys. Clean as you go. Because then I don't blot my hand in the Nutella. Get my Nutella all over my brand new sweater I just got at the thrift store for $2.
Wow,
Pretty
nice.
swanky, huh?
It is pretty swanky.
Is swanky a word they use now?
I think it is. You splurged.
I splurged. I did. I splurged because I really didn't need it, but I thought that's cute, so I got it because it was $2. Okay, then we're gonna pulse this until it comes into a ball. This is my food processor I got for $2 at the thrift store. Those are some violet truffles. Did I get all over my hair?
I don't see any here.
Okay, my food processor is not having this go into a ball so neatly.
I think you should start with the handy dandy food chopper.
Well, actually, probably what I should have done, but the directions don't say this, is chopped up the Oreos first. That's probably what I should have done.
So you can add some liquid to make it cut better.
Alright, well, that's getting sort of there. You know, I'm going to add another scoop of Nutella.
Yum.
The only problem is that could make it too thin, but give it a try. There we go. Okay. Now, you do not need to wear gloves for this. I'll just put on my press-on nails though. So I don't want to have to dig Nutella truffle goop out of my fingernails. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. So then we're gonna take our melon scooper. But first, let's get this all. Yeah, that looks like a good consistency. Okay. All right, so if it's not mixing and it's too dry, just add 1 more tablespoon of Nutella. And then that should be good. Okay, so now we're gonna take our melon baller and we're going to just So what we need to do, dear, is tell stories while I'm scooping all this stuff. And then we get longer watch time telling our stories. Or they totally dump off because they could care less about our stories. So guys, tell me, do you like our stories? Comment down and let me know if you like our stories. Also, if you've been loving our candy videos, and I know you have because we are going viral with our candy videos, please comment and let me know what candy you want me to make. Or do you have a candy that you love to make and I will make it and feature your comment on here. I have several already lined up, but I can always use more.
It smells good.
We decided that we are going to be the Christmas candy champions of YouTube. Right, dear?
Yep.
Super easy recipes, be all candies all the time. Oh my goodness, we'll gain weight like crazy, won't we? That could be bad. Okay, now.
And it already smells really good.
Actually, it smells really good. Okay, this one got a little large, so I'm gonna take a little bit from there. So then, just gently go in. Now, the gloves do work good for this because they're a little, you know, plasticky. They keep the little truffles from getting stuck, so that is really nice. We're gonna get all these rolled and then we're gonna stick it in the freezer for about an hour.
So this is going to be the centers?
This is the centers.
Oh.
Now, if you're, so like here I got a piece that had more cookie than Nutella and it didn't get mixed in quite, so I just smushed it back together. Okay, got this new stuff. Shimmer dust, edible shimmer dust. So I'm gonna try it on this one and see what it does. I've never used this before.
What is it?
It's edible glitter. Okay, oops. Ooh,
It is shimmery.
fancy. Okay. Wait, is that something on top? Oh yeah, okay. All right, so let's get all of these dipped. So I'll probably only do like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 maybe, and then put the glitter on there if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see.
You're just going to sprinkle the glitter over the top?
Yeah. So. Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
That says Christmas all over. Although it's kind of soaking into the chocolate. Let's see, do you put it on before? Are there any directions? Contains milk. Oh my, that's weird. Okay, I wonder if you put it on afterwards maybe, when chocolate isn't done. Okay, so a desire for something. If you're gonna do something like that though, start in the middle and work your way out because you're gonna slop chocolate. Well, I didn't. Ones that are already done.
What a shame.
To slop chocolate all over.
Again, have to get more chocolate on the ones that already have chocolate.
That is a problem, isn't it? Okay, so now these ones are a little dry. Let's see if it, oh yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so we're gonna let these set up. You can see they're already setting up, so we're gonna give it like 5 minutes. Let those set up. Then we will sprinkle them with fairy dust, Christmas fairy dust. So now we're going to dust all of them.
Ooh, shimmer dust. Wow.
Okay. And Tara is going to improve the dusting holes.
Tara's not patient enough for all that foolishness.
Good grief, who's got time for that? There we go. Now that's what I call dusting. All right. Now, leave all the little pieces for the kids to eat.
We should make these with cherries in the middle.
Yeah. That would be really good, wouldn't it? And all the kids to sneak. You know, if you sneak one, you have to tell us what you think of it.
Oh no.
We have to do a taste test.
Take a bite. Tell us what you think. They're Oreo truffles.
That's really good. That's really good. I love it. Chocolate cherry. Mm.
Nope.
You thought it was a chocolate
But
cherry?
I should have made them a cherry one. I'll make the next one a cherry one, okay? Just for you
These are
guys.
really good. Mm-hmm.
They delicious?
You thought it was cherry because of the shimmery powder.
There you go. See, I'm a mom who loves her children. I let them eat the Christmas candy before Christmas.
I am making Mounds candy. You're going to take 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, not evaporated milk. Sweetened condensed milk has sugar and milk. Evaporated milk is just milk with some of the water removed, so it's concentrated. Then we're going to take 3 cups of sweetened coconut. Now I think 3 cups is 1 package. Let me see. Nope, it's just shy. Okay, so you want, that's what I thought. So you want a 12-ounce package. This is 14. So you either want a 12-ounce package of coconut or 3 cups, whichever you want. Now, this recipe is adapted from our Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 1. This was my aunt's. This was my grandma's sister's recipe right here, Mounds. Now this is more like a Mounds cookie in the book because you make a crust, but I'm making just the candy today. So if you want to make just the candy, use the same recipe, except leave off the crust. Now this is really super sticky, so just so I don't have to dig the coconut out from underneath my fingernails, because I'm doing a whole bunch of videos today, I am using these food gloves. Not necessary at all, except that I'm doing a whole bunch of videos and I don't feel like cleaning out my hands. So we're going to take and roll this into little logs. I'm gonna go through and do all that, and then I'm gonna show you the next step. Now if your shape gets a little off, just go in and reshape it, and then when we freeze them, it will be okay. If you want to make these into Almond Joys, all you have to do is stick your almonds in there, and then you will have Almond Joy candy. Okay, now if you get one that like this, oops, I splatted. Okay, if like this one's smaller, then just take a little bit off of this one, put it on there, and reform it.
Or make that the diet one.
Or make that, yeah, that's the diet one.
It only has 450 calories, not 500.
At 5,000. Okay, now to make these into Almond Joys, we will stick our almonds on top, just like so. Now I like the roasted and salted almonds because that extra little bit of salt actually brings out the flavor really well. People don't know that, but when you salt sweet things just slightly, you don't taste the salt usually. Now you might in these, but you don't usually taste the salt. It just brings out the sweetness. All right, now this will be Mom and I's candy for Christmas.
I'll eat almond joy.
This will be Mounds for everybody else. Now we're gonna freeze this for about 20 minutes. All right, for the Mounds, I have dark chocolate here. Okay, 30 seconds, and we're stirring. Now I want this fairly thin, so I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of coconut oil or shortening, whichever you prefer. I just switch between ingredients, guys, so you guys can see how I use the different ingredients for what I have on hand. Because I want this dark chocolate thinned out a little bit more, and the coconut oil, or you could use the paraffin, the shaved paraffin, how I showed in my peanut butter balls recipe. All right, that's pretty good. Let's go get our Mounds. All
All right, there they are, frozen. Yum. So now, I'm going to take a fork, dip it in there, and let it drip. The spoon turns it around easier and the fork helps it drain easier. Now see how I have a little hole right there? I just take and just move the chocolate and fill it in. There's a little hole right there. If you need extra chocolate, you can just take your spoon. Almond Joys have milk chocolate, but what I use is semi-sweet or milk, whichever one you want. We prefer semi-sweet. Now I do have just about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate left from my Mounds bars. So what I'm gonna do is just mix in my semi-sweet, and then it'll just be slightly darker. It's really not that big of a deal, guys. It just depends on what your family likes. Then I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil in this one also to get it thinner. Now, since I already have some melted chocolate in here, this is probably gonna go quicker. Yeah, so. Wow, that's pretty hot. I'm just gonna let the rest of them, I only did 30 seconds because I already had some chocolate in here, and I'm gonna let the rest just melt from the heat of the measuring cup. Okay, now the rest of that, look how nice. It was what, maybe 2 minutes, dear, that we let that sit from. Now you can tell if the measuring cup is too hot for you to put your hands there, do not microwave anymore. Your chocolate will melt the rest of the way. Now, I'm going to put in our Almond Joys. Shoot. You might need to put these back in the freezer if they start getting a little too soft. I'm gonna see if I can just get them done. Now this one's getting really, really soft, so I hope I can get my last. If it gets really soft and you're like on your last one, just go ahead and
Give your husband a spoon.
give your husband a spoon. I think I made it. I think I made it. I think I made it. Okay, now we're gonna set these in the freezer and let them harden up. Okay, here are our Mounds and our Almond Joy after they have been in the freezer and set up. Now, if you miss a little corner, your sweetened condensed milk will seep out just a little bit, but don't freak out. If you want to double dip these, you can, just to make sure, but frankly, we don't really worry about it. So, now, if you want to have these for Christmas and make them ahead of time, then I just make them and leave them on the parchment paper, scooch them all together, and then just set the whole thing in a freezer bag, okay? So there's our Mounds candy. Here's our Almond Joy candy. You want to test a Mounds, dear?
Sure.
Okay, which one do you want to test? You can pick one or both.
Ooh, I'd almost test both. But here, I'll try the Mounds one first. Mmm.
It's better than the store, I think.
Mmm. That was really good.
Yum.
I have to test the other one? Just kidding. So I gotta get a piece with an almond in it right here.
Yep, there you go.
Mmm.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yay, it's delicious. I didn't fail. Of course not. It's because it's in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 1.
Yes. It's amazingly delicious. Yum.
Now we're just gonna pop these in the freezer and save them till Christmas. I am making Irish fudge, traditional Irish fudge. Now what's funny about this is Mike and my daughter brought me this back when they went to Ireland. Let's see, how many years ago was it? 6 years ago? 7 years ago? Wow, 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
Holy cow. And I have saved this for 7 years. and this is the first time I'm going to try and make this recipe. I found a recipe called butter fudge. So I think they call it butter fudge here in America, but I got the idea from the Irish fudge.
It does say butter fudge on the back.
Oh, it does?
It says traditional butter fudge.
Oh yeah, on the back it says traditional butter fudge. Now what I did was I looked at the ingredients here: sugar, milk, evaporated milk, butter, and syrup. Corn syrup is what golden syrup is over in Ireland and England. So I finally found a recipe that I think is going to be the same. We'll see. Okay, so we got our fudge, we got our butter for our fudge. And now, when you have evaporated milk, you want to make sure you really shake it well because the solids will fall down to the bottom, okay? So, now this takes 17 ounces of sweetened condensed, of evaporated milk. Okay, so each can is 12 ounces. So it's just over 2 cups of sweetened condensed milk. So what I'm going to do, because see, 2 cups is 16 ounces. So I'm just going to go just a titch over, and that's about 17 ounces, okay? We're going to put that in with our butter. Got it on medium heat. And then we have 6 cups of sugar. And then we need 2 cups, 16 ounces of light corn syrup, or golden syrup as they call it over in Europe and England and all that. Just let it drip, 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 drip. Okay, while that's dripping, I'm going to add my next amount. Okay, and I'm going to wait for it to finish dripping and then I'll put the rest in. Now, if you want, you can put this in some warm water before you go to use it if you're down to the bottom of the bowl or bottom of the bottle, and it will soften it up and it'll come out easier. Okay, I think I got most of it there, so we're going to finish it off to our 16 ounces. All right. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love caramels. So that is why I love recipes like this. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna let all of this come together. I don't think my pan's big enough. Oh dear. Okay, I just made this recipe and it boils up. So, my lovely, wonderful assistant, Brad at the Restore, gave me a new canning.
I was going to say, was Brad your lovely, wonderful assistant?
No, sorry. Oh, that sounded weird. I'm sorry, dear. Brad, you are my lovely, wonderful, you are my handsome, wonderful assistant, my dear. But Brad gave me a canning pot. Can you go grab that? It's sitting on the table in the garage.
Yes.
Thank you.
After I'm done putting this.
So now I'm going to pour this into my bigger pot. So now, since I have a much bigger surface area, it is going to reach 244 degrees a lot quicker. So I'm going to really stand and watch this, but while it's coming up to temperature, I've got my mom's 9x13 pan. This thing is probably 70 years old. Well, not quite 70. This is 60 years old, probably 50 years old. And I'm going to very thoroughly butter the pan. Okay, so you just take your butter. Now for this one, I would probably use butter instead of cooking spray, but you can use cooking spray. But just really, really butter it well.
You're not doing parchment on this one?
No, you can do parchment if you want, but I'm just showing you the traditional recipe, the traditional way they do it.
I see.
Okay. All right. Now, this recipe is in the description below. We have our #1 dessert post on our website is Christmas candies for what, 15 years now? Starting September through January, it's our #1 post, isn't it?
That's because we make awesome Christmas candies.
We do. Well, you film awesome Christmas candies. I make the awesome Christmas.
I eat them. That's my job.
Yes, and you do a very good job at it. You're very good at that, yes.
Yeah, the scale says that.
See, they say work on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Okay, so we're going to bring this to a boil on medium heat and bring it up to 244 degrees. All right, so you want to continually stir, especially if you have a pot that's bigger than your stovetop, because can you see how the heat is concentrated? Don't touch this, it's lava. See how the heat is concentrated right here? That's because my stovetop burner is smaller than my pan. So you want to keep all that fudge coming in. Then what you want to do is every, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, come in and check your temperature. Now, as it gets higher, it's going to go quicker. And you'll notice that it starts to get thicker and it'll be a little bit more resistance on your spoon when you go to cook it. So just stay and watch it. This ain't no time to go loving on your hubby, even though he's going to be excited to have your candy. Ooh, that could be taken so many ways. Okay, sorry, we are rated G, but you know.
We're a family channel, woman.
We need to explain, kids, how you got here. Okay. Okay. There we go. So now we're at almost 220, so we're getting close. So now I'm really going to keep watching it. Going down. Can't be going down. Okay, so you can see how it's getting thick. Now look, I literally took 30 seconds to look something up and wasn't stirring, and I got some little brown bits on the bottom. It's fine. It's just going to be caramelized bits, but that happens. Just keep going and you'll just have little caramelized bits. That was my fault. I didn't follow my own directions. Do I ever follow my own directions, dear?
Never follow anybody's directions.
I don't. Okay, we're getting super, super close.
Good thing you're making it now before the party. Get all the kids all wired so they can run around and...
Yes, exactly. Okay, now, this is not what I would call a super easy recipe, but it is a super delicious recipe. So, if my test recipe turned... Oh my goodness, did you see what I almost did there?
Almost put your hand in there.
Oh no, I almost dropped my spatula, or my spoon.
Yeah, don't reach in for it if it goes.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But if this recipe turns out, and I'm pretty sure it will, but if this recipe turns out, it's so tasty. It's unbelievably tasty. So I'm pretty sure it will. I don't know. You'll see it here first, folks. Oh man, got like 3 degrees left. All right, if you guys need candy tips, page 319, if you don't have a candy thermometer, this is how you will know when your candy is ready, when you put it into a glass of cold water. So just go here. If you don't have a candy thermometer, super easy to show, okay? Oh man, almost there. Okay, see how golden caramel it's getting? Yum. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat off. Let it finish. So we're almost. Now I have an electric stove, that's why I turned my heat off to let the residual heat finish, but if you have a gas stove, you'll want to keep it on. Okay, I'm going to turn my heat back on just a minute.
Is it cooling now?
Yeah, it's cooling too much because my pan's so big. Actually, I'm like pretty sure we're there. Here's how you show to test, okay? So you take a little bit, you pour it in your water here, okay, like that. Let it cool for just a minute. Okay, then I'm going to reach in here, and if it forms a soft ball, not quite cool enough. Okay, if it forms a soft ball, see how that's staying in a soft ball? Your fudge is ready, okay? That's how you know if you don't have a thermometer. Oh. Oh. That is Irish heaven on the tongue. Oh, wow. All right.
And that's no blarney.
Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take it off the heat. And you're going to pour it into your mixing bowl for your stand mixer. Okay, now this is easiest to do when you have someone helping you. But since Mike is filming, okay, now.
You need to stop this and help you scoop the last of it.
Okay, let me see if I can get the last of it scooped here. Now, once again, I know this isn't just like a super easy recipe, but this stuff is so good that I just had to make it. And I had to have the excuse to take off the ingredients on my taxes, so there you go, right, Dad? Right, dear? See, that's the beauty of being a cookbook author. You can take fudge off on your taxes. What kind of a job is that?
Well, you definitely do the work to justify it.
Oh my goodness, that's an understatement of the century.
So I'm having a little trouble doing this. Looking through the camera and scooping.
You're doing good. I'm sure. I can't see, but I think you are. Okay, is that good enough? And then we'll just
Actually, whoa, there's a... And then you'll just lick the rest out of there. That's a lot of...
Okay. So then we can lick the rest out of here since we don't have any kids at home to eat it. But Mike and I will eat some in just a minute and test it. Although I already tested it, it was super good. Okay, so get it all down there. Now we got it on the mixing bowl. Now you can hand stir this, but it'll take like 30-45 minutes to hand stir it. So if you don't have a mixer, you can hand stir it. Just stir it on low. Just stir it on low for 15 minutes. Okay, now you can see how nice and thick this is. Ooh, hot.
Still hot?
Yes, it's still hot, so be careful. Okay, so now,
Still semi-molten-y.
Yes. So now we're gonna get this all, now you don't, wow, it's actually pretty warm. Be careful, if it's too hot, get you a hot pad holder. Then, my bowl's hot. Now, if it starts setting up on you, just leave that little bit for the hubby and kids. And get it all smashed into your pan. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I have been waiting 7 years to make this recipe. I cannot believe I waited so long. We taste tested a little bit out of the pan before we put it into the, before we put it into the, what do you call it, into the sink. Okay. Oops, there's my timer. Okay, so just so you know, I did this 13 minutes, not 15. Probably could have done 12 actually. But you just want it to be light, this light color, and it starts pulling away like you saw on the pan. And that's hot. Okay, now don't put this, where'd my towel go? Okay, now don't put this in the refrigerator. Just leave it out to set up, but score it before you let it cool, okay? Because it'll come out of the pan easier. And yes, for those of you wondering, I am dairy-free, but every now and then for a recipe like this, I will put up with the migraines I have the next day. Which is really dumb, I know, but it's Christmas, dear, right?
Yep, the time for headaches.
The time for headaches. It's not just your husband either. Ah! Just kidding. Actually, you're not a headache. You're a very wonderful hubby.
What?
You are. I think I scored well.
Awesome.
Actually, I chose well.
Aw, thank you.
Let's have a little moment here. Ladies, stop choosing men that are jerks. If he doesn't open the door for you, bring you flowers, bring you chocolates, pay for dinner, all this stuff, you don't want him.
Wow.
My goodness.
Did I do those things?
And if he expects you to keep your bank account separate, you really don't want him. Okay. Now, we're going to let this cool, and then we will cut our fudge the rest of the way and plate it up. Okay, now hold on. Let's see. All right, now come over to this side, dear.
Whoa, ho, ho.
Oops, I almost dropped it on the floor. Okay.
Ooh, the soft ball stage.
Traditional Irish butter fudge. Does it taste the same as what it was?
Mm-hmm. It does. It tastes just like it.
And I noticed after beating it, all of the caramel bits that I just slightly burned have all reincorporated in there. So don't even freak out if you get those little caramel bits in there. It'll just reincorporate.
Yum.
Okay, I gotta taste a bite. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna regret it, but it's just like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you are a caramel lover, butter rum, this is it.
Butter rum?
Yeah, this is like butter rum.